We recently hosted a webinar with Fleet Maintenance Magazine discussing the essential skills required to be a fleet manager. The webinar included a conversation with Fleet Manager Bob Polka, Vice President of Fleet Operations for Treeways Inc. The first topic was addressing how data collection can be overwhelming, and talking about what steps Bob has taken to make sure they're receiving usable quality data.
Things have changed a lot since I started in the industry a long time ago. There's a wealth of information. You've got your GPS systems reporting in, you've got your fuel data coming in, more data from a fuel transaction than you can imagine, and you've got your fleet asset management system to manage all those things coming in. It's much different than it was years ago. When I think back, 3x5 cars, the tractor maintenance, things have changed quite a bit. It's quite a challenge to manage it and understand what you need to do with it all. The biggest thing that I do when I have a lot of data coming in is looking at it to see is it consistent? Number one, are we getting consistent data from whatever source we're looking at so that we can make good data coming in and making sure that it's giving us the information that we need? It's a matter of taking that deep dive and looking at your data and understanding it and working with everybody involved, from the people that are inputting the data to the people that are analyzing the data, and then finally the people that have to take action because of the data. You want to make sure that you tie all those folks together.
The next highlight was about tailoring specific data to your audiences.
The biggest thing that I do is, first of all, I try to understand what is everybody's hot button. So, you've got the C-suite. There are certain things that they want to see, right? They don't care about fault codes coming in. They care about costs and uptime and things like that. So you got to understand your audience. And then you've got your operations folks. They want a whole different set of data. The most success that I've had is to understand my audience and understand what are they looking for from a data standpoint, so that I don't overwhelm any of them, and then I don't spend a lot of time analyzing data that nobody cares about.
And finally, they discuss how to roll out a new software amongst their team, and what have been the best practices they've used to see successful user adoption.
Well, communication is the key. So having group training sessions, team meetings now seems to be the way to go. And then also offering that one-on-one. When there's a big group, a lot of people are maybe intimidated, or everybody's going to think I'm stupid because I don't understand it or I asked a question. So what we do is we offer the initial group session, and then we always offer the one-on-one session to say, hey, just give us a call and let us know where you're struggling. Ultimately, when we help them, it helps us because then we get some good data. If you can make that connection or find that connection where you can show them how it's going to benefit them themselves, that's the key. But once you make that connection, boy, they grab a hold of it and run with it.
If you want to hear the full webinar conversation featuring Bob Polka and Fleetio's own Dan Simpson, check the link in the description for more.